We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Ten over. Set it tall, fellas. Let's set it tall.
On first down, McFarland. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. I don't even know why this team showed up. Ready?
They'll run on first down. McFarland. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Alpha.
On third down, Robbins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the left side. McFarland. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, McFarland. He's still fighting forward. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 8, read. Protein spill. Let's go. 2.
On first down, Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Set, 50, plant. Mike. Hey, go.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run the counter. Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Fitch firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Go. Ready.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll lift to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Who that? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, McFarland. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Fitch. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check three. You draw horses.
There's a nice move. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th down. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the run. Hey, Charlie. Rush in. Slam. 6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Fitch. He completes it to Bryant. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitch. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down. Fitch. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15 lining. 15 lining.
Let's go.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
4-2, Mike 4-2. So don't say nothing.
From the gun, Robbins. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
He's not going to get me.
Operating from the gun, Fitch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike,
Hey, dude.
check.
On first down, Robbins. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Big ass. Hey, check Mike 30.
Go.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now.
From the gun, Robbins. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down. Fitch. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Pilot. 64. Weak.
Switch.
Now.
Staying up.
Hey, Delta. Big grip.
He may try and run for this, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Fitch into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. The 20. There he goes left side. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Slam. Go. General West. Shoot. He's coming. He did it.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Fitch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Five.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Elliott Fry set to kick off.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
3 down, 3 down.
Switch, switch, switch.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hurry up, defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Robbins. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robbins. He's going to look. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Robbins. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Irvin. Now.
From the gun, Robbins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, McFarland. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
General West.
Off the play fake. Fitch. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Going deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
No. 25, check 25. Snap.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Protein spill.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
On the ready.
Tim the mic.
X3. 218. Chopper. Let's make these babies cry. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland down to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, Haywood!
Silver. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
To throw on third down. Robbins. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Under 10.
On first down, McFarland, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll try the left side. Dobbins weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now This game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On the double. Hey, Charlie.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work.